I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is July 31st, Wednesday, 2024. Hope you had a good day, good week so far, and a good month. So I'm coming back here. Just came back from vacation yesterday and couldn't make a video. And I did trade today, a little rusty, but it was pretty good. I would say 8 out of 10. And then I don't think I'm going to be able to make a video tomorrow. If I do, that'll be the last one. And then I'm going back on another trip to the West Coast, and I'll be back next week, Wednesday, something like that. So long story short, let's get into the trades here. And so the last video I made was Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday was this. And you have to watch. Okay, let me push pause so you can show you something here. As you see here, before I made the last video on Thursday, you see I'm dragging out this low right here. We have this imbalance right there, little gap right there in the purple. See the purple that's dragged out? I dragged that out too. And that's on the 4 hour. And then I also have this low tagged. And I said that if we might come down one more time and then tag this area here and then take off. And is that exactly what we got? Now, we didn't rush to it or anything. We obviously had some order flow down. So what did they do? They opened up Friday, right? Pushed up and tried to squeeze some more of the sellers, all right? And then what did Monday do? Monday pushed up again to squeeze out some more sellers, and it does not take out that high. So this is a lower low, and that's a lower high, right? So when the price came down, it's a low. Doesn't break that low, so it's still a low. Retraces back, doesn't break that high. So this is a lower high, and it's still bearish. So would it come down to push down one more time? I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm going to show you the structure here, so pay attention here. You'll see this is how I look at the market right now. Let's just do it like this here. Okay, watch this. So this has all right to come back up. Okay, this is how I'm looking at it. Now we have a shift, right? You see that? See that? Now, of course, I can go into more detail with this, but this was a break of structure right here. Right here. Once this, so I'll do it again for you here. I want to make this video short, but this is very valuable video. I'll show you some trades because I know that's. So let's just, whatever, we'll just start from up there. I'll do it again one more time, but now I'm going to do it a little more detailed. Let's just do it like this. Fuck it. Straight shot, huh? All right, so take a look at this. All right, so we come down, we come up, we come down. All right, and so then we push up, right? We're pushing up these higher highs and higher lows. Look at that high. Does not take out that high, which I'm speaking about here. And then what does it do? It shoots down, right? It doesn't take out that low, right? So it doesn't take out that low. And you're like, okay, which way is it going? Obviously, I didn't make any videos. Price pushes, retraces back up, and then it breaks again down. Now it takes out these two internal lows. That's your first sign. Then we push back up, and you're like, well, which way is it going? Well, look, notice how this high doesn't take out that high. Or if I'm talking about here, this high doesn't take out that high. So these are all still lower highs. This just rolled over, right? You need a displacement. This is a displacement. This is a push up. Look how big this candle is closing today for this daily candle, right? So that's to show you support. We were talking about this blue line in the background here is still on the daily, on the weekly open right there, and it's dragged out. Yes, obviously we come underneath it. What does it do? Well, if I show you the 4 hour, you can see that there's that gap right there. It's never been mitigated. It's never been touched. All right, then we have that low. right? So these are for the people who this was a low, this was a high, this was a shift. High, this is a retrace back. This was a 61 on the fib. I'm not even going to do it because I remember. And then price pushed up, retraced back. This is again another 61 or a 70 right here. That entry right there. So this is for the late people who are last and are like, oh, okay, we're going up. I see this shift now, and I see this is a retracement. And then this is why I'm targeting, and I mentioned this low in the video, right? Because logically, I expect them to wipe that last person out, but to keep these guys in. And then to use all these gaps right here, see how they're all stacked on each other? I want to see them used as support too, right? So if you take a look there, you'll see that we did that, right? Let me go back over here. And also, if I was to drag this last down candle out right here, I'm gonna show, well, let me just do it for you. I'm gonna just drag this last candle out, and you'll see that that's also being used as support on this time frame, on the 4 hour. See that last down candle? See how we're digging in? We digged in it once, we digged in it twice, then we took off, right? And then we come back, all right? And yes, that's referencing that level. See that? And this is see this blue line here? So this is a more refined area. I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna delete both, to be honest. But see, that's a more refined level, and that's where they got. So because when this was a change in the state of delivery, this blue candle engulfing this down candle right here, you see that? So they looked at that as like, all right, anybody at this level, they just pushed by right there, right? And yeah, I was digging in. Could be institutional, I don't care. Whatever the case is, this is the logic of it coming back to that level. Anyway, so, as you see, it's a nice wedge again, kind of just like this right here. False wedge, rising wedge right there. You can see, I'm not even going to draw it. And then break to the downside and so on. So, and then when it got down here, I hope you guys were eating, because I literally marked that for you. Like, and then guess what it does? And then it bounces right off of that weekly gap right there. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I can't make this shit up, man. Been told y'all before I left to vacation. So, and that, if you're wondering what you should have all this on your chart, but if you don't, this is coming from this Sunday, March 31st candle. So anyways, present moment, what did we do? We just started buying up. At the end of the day, yesterday, as you see here, the last candle here was the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wick down and closed there, and that was all she wrote for that day, and then pushed back up. See that? When we opened up, we just literally shot up right where the gap is. That gap is, by the way, not a coincidence either. Using this down candle right here, this 4 p.m. as an inversion imbalance. You can see here, right there, if I drag that out, you can see how the price is just sitting inside it. And that's why you gotta be watching the whole videos that I make, man, because I made that long ass video on Thursday. And yeah, it was almost 30 minutes long, and I'm giving you the gold right there at 25-minute mark. So, don't sleep, man. I'm not here for my health, just fucking having fun. But I am having fun, but you get what I'm saying. So you can see the price is controlled inside that imbalance, that inversion, that down candle. So you can see we never break below. Nice signature. You can see it right away with your eyes, and that's the whole point. Shift above this high, and what does it do? We shift above here, and we retrace back right to that high, and that's a support block right there. So we never see the price come back, right? And then what does it do? Order flow, Asia's pushing it up. We stop at that previous week gap. It's sitting in the background there. I'm not even going to tell you when it was. You should have it on your chart. Look at how it's dancing around it, just laying on it. Pushes up for the weekly open right there. You see that for the weekly open, we bounce on it twice. I mean, you can see that very clear, can't you? Right? Goes into this imbalance right here, holding price. And we consolidate, and it's another accumulation, and we push back up. So we push up. Now we get to 9:30. Let me just show you what's going on here, how I got what I did, and on all that. So I'm not even ready at 8:30, obviously, as you know that. And then I'm ready at 9:30. 9:30 pushes the price down. I actually scalped this, but I'm not even going to show you that. Scalp down. What am I doing today? I know, number one, I know I'm buying, right? I'm bullish. We're in a super discount. Number two, I'm looking for a retrace back into an imbalance. Look on the, and especially on the 15 minute. You see the 15 minute, this candle right here? That's this 8:30. That's the 8:30 15 minute candle. All right, so what did we do? I'm looking to come back into that. And we also have this high of yesterday. So the high of Tuesday is there as well, right? Same fucking level, damn near. So here it is. Price opens up, starts to retrace back into this gap. All right, so as soon as the price shoots off, I'm in. And then it does come against me for a moment, but I'm positive in where I'm going. So where am I rusty today, obviously, because I haven't been trading, but I did trade on my phone a little bit, and I won't get into those trades. But as you see here, we tap this, and you see this gap right here. I can't make this up. See this gap? Beautiful gap right there. All right, you can't see it. See that? See a little gap right there? See that? So price shoots that down to it. 50% of the imbalance on the 15 minute right there, and plus I have the gap with the bodies pretty much respecting it, right? And so what does it do? So the price shoots up right here, shoots up, comes all the way up, and retraces back for a higher high to a higher low. Higher low comes right back into that 15-minute imbalance. Bodies are respecting about 50%. Look at that, 50% of this down candle right here, right there. See that down candle? 50% of it. Boom. As soon as it shoots off, I'm in, and it's taking off. Where are we going? I'm on the right side of the curve now. Where are we going? I'm taking this to 50% of this first daily imbalance. All right, because I obviously would love to shoot for this high right here. This low right here where we broke through. So we have two daily imbalances that I'm eyeing at. Remember, we have the 11th and we have the 12th of June. So that's what these two are right here. As you know, if you're following, I wanted to obviously take it to 50% of this. And but the thing is, we might not get it. And take a look, by the way, oh my God, look at this divergence right here, higher low right here, and look at this lower low right here. You guys have to have been eating. If you follow the way I trade, man, you should have been all over this shit, man. No excuses there. Look at that. Fuck. Look at that. Beautiful. I was on a fucking phone. But anyways, where was I? So here, as you see, I'm taking this to that first daily imbalance, which is here. You see, I got it dragged out. I don't have the second one dragged out just so it can be kind of pretty clear. So beautiful, right to my target here, and get the hell out. Okay, so now that I'm out of this trade, So I know we're coming up here, and I would like to still be a part of it, but I want to take the profit. Now, I don't partial. What I'd rather do is get into another position. So take this trade out completely and get into another position. So this is how I do it. So right here, I'm screenshotting that I'm out of the position right here on the previous trade. And then what does the price do? It retraces back, comes down to where? Look at this gap right here. Can't make this shit up. Look at this gap right here. I'm going to blow it up a little bit. Yes, I'm looking for these things in signature of price. I'm going to blow it up real big for you. Right there. See this gap right here? See this gap? So I close it here, comes back. I want to get a retrace back. This is screaming that price is coming to it. Sure enough, I get filled right there. So take a look. Let's go back to this. As you see here, I get filled right on the gap low. All right. Look at the bodies respecting it, wicking down a little bit. I'm in. First of all, my stop loss is below, right? And then as it's wicking down, it's not holding. Then I got my stop loss sitting right there. So if it was to have tapped this in balance again, that's fine. But that's already highlighted. But for the strength side, I don't want to see it really come back in. It could have though, and sure enough, it held and then shut off. Now where was I taking this to? Well, I'm taking this to the high of this daily imbalance. Beautiful, nice. Algorithmic delivery. I mean, you can't miss that. It's sitting right on it. And what does it do? Price shoots up for an imbalance right there, and then retraces back. It holds it, and it doesn't break that candle. See that candle? That's the start. One of the pieces of the start of the imbalance. So it's technically your stop loss would be here, right? And then it would be here. Okay, I'm pushing it up. It's in break even. Comes down, and then it shoots back up. Once it shoots back up, and I'm trying to use, see the middle line of the daily imbalance? I'm trying to use it as support because I want to go above it, obviously. So it does. It goes up, it comes and tags it again right there. Then it shoots up right here. Now, once it shoots up, this last moment, you get this little imbalance there, and we get to here. Now I'm good with the trade. I'm taking the trade out, and I want to be done anyway, way before London. This thing can fizzle out, especially when we have FOMC at 2 o'clock, which is kind of what it did, and it retraced on everybody. So the main goal of today was good decisions and taking the profit, man. I mean, that's just really what I could tell you. But anyways, beautiful. And then as we'll fast forward here, I'll show you. I decide to sit back for the rest of the day, come back at 2 o'clock, at pretty much get into a trade there. And sure enough, I do take a nice trade up into the high of this high, because my goal is obviously to come up here, and nothing is guaranteed. So what my main goal here was to take out that high and follow the trend going up. As you can see, that leg. Here's a perfect reason of why you need to take the profit. As you see, when I screenshotted here that we've reached, whoa, what's going on here? I screenshot this level right here, and then what does it do? Whips right back against, comes right back into this imbalance right here, wipes out that liquidity, holds. Pretty sure this is a 25% area. No, probably no, didn't reach that. But anyway, sitting on that imbalance, and it's wiping out these lows right here. See that? See all these lows right here for the early people who got in? They're wiping them out. What does it do? The price then shoots up, tags the top imbalance that's sitting on there, which is the 12th. Tags that, then it comes and it retraces for the rest of the day. All right, so the price comes down, right? Comes down to here. I'm not ready to take a trade until 2 o'clock. Price shoots down, gets into the open of the day, right? The 9:30, and is sitting at that down candle, which is going to be, look at that. Look how we shot back up. I fucking knew it. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it. So this candle, this down candle here, this 15-minute, see that right there? And then on a 5-minute, you can see it on a 5-minute as well, but pretty much sitting in the middle of that candle, and it holds a support, which that price I'm talking about is right here. All right, let me go back to the trade, and then sure enough, so once it comes down, comes above, does close above this imbalance right here, this inversion, shoots above. What am I doing here? I'm waiting for order flow because I don't trust the market. So shoots above here, and then now Powell is at 2 o'clock. The rates kept the rates the same, which is good for price. It's generally going to, speaking, is most likely going to just keep it slow moving up. But this big retracement is already priced in, and are they going to have a rate cut in September? And that's going to be the catalyst to really push us up, right? If they do, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. So anyways, so that's 2 o'clock here, shoots all the way down here, gets right taps this this daily imbalance. I'm sorry, this inversion imbalance right there. See how it taps it? Right there. And then you see that, right? And then right here, then it shoots up. When it shoots up, we're above the 50%. All right, and then this price slams back down, stays inside this imbalance. I didn't draw everything out here. All right, you can see that imbalance right here. Let me go to it. I know this video is going to be too long. You can see it here. This imbalance right here, this 205 right here. I'm just going to mark it. All right, see that level right there. So once it's bouncing, and now we're sitting there we're sitting at 50%. All right, and then the price is shooting up, retracing. Let me go back to this so you can see it, how I got in. So the price is retracing, sitting back. You get this big bullish candle. And then this next candle pushes down. You can see it pushes down right there, and then snaps. So how I looked at this was this snapped down and wiped out any early buyer, and then it closed. So this wick is protected. Filled there. The wick, literally the entry is right there. The next candles. Look at these next two candles. See how they 50% of the wick of the body. See how the bodies are respecting 50% of that wick. That's perfect order flow. I've already got above the 50%. I'm really just trying to ride this up to the high, right? And that's the logic. As you can see, the order flow is going, and beautiful, man. Just beautiful trade and beautiful decisions that I made today. And I dropped the ball a couple times. I'm never perfect, but yeah, that being the case, as you can see, what's it called? Fucking Nvidia gapped the hell up, crazy. And look. And if you guys remember, I was mentioning coming down to this super obvious gap. Sure enough, we reached it, and I'm so very surprised that they didn't tag it. They didn't tag it, and that's not a good sign for the market. I mean, it's like you came all the way back. Why did this low? Why didn't you come and grab this? So I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest with you, that's super suspect, man. So um, I don't know, man. Because if we take a look here, and we're still moving up here, and what was the goal? Look, I wanted to get to 50. Look at they're doing it as we're speaking. Look at it. Oh, they're gonna tag exactly where I wanted to fucking go all day. But see, I didn't trust it, man. I just didn't trust it, and sure enough, here it is. You're seeing it coming right to 50% of that other of the higher daily imbalance right there, which is we're talking about the 12. See that? So now we're reaching there. And why did I like this area? Because right there, as obviously it's 50% of the daily imbalance. We're using this as support. We're moving up, but now we just hit it. Now we tagged it. Look how they tagged it. Just to show you live. We just tagged it. Like, is that random? That can't be fucking random. Okay, so now we're moving forward. Now where are we going? Now I would have wanted to hold it for this low right here. See this low right here from July 9th, 19th, right there? See that low? That's a straight clean push. Oh, and did we just hit it? Watch this. Man, I'm telling you, man. I can't make this shit up. I fucking knew it, bro. And this is what I talk about when I say trust your analysis. You know what I mean? Like, look how beautiful that is. I knew we were coming up here, dude, and I was just like, just play it smooth, man. You just got back from vacation, and look how close we are to reaching that level. And watch them not hit it on purpose, just because they're waiting for someone like me to like close their trade, right? So like, nope. You know, at 50% here. Look how the body's just closed and opened on it. I mean, I can't make that up either. Look at that. Look, you see how the body's just literally opened and closed? Look at that. See that? I mean, they'll probably still hit it, but call that bitch. I swear to my mom. But anyways, so where do we go from here? We also had some divergence work here, and when we were first pushing down at 930, this was that lower high from Dow, and we had higher highs here, and then but it was a very shallow move. Which is this little move right here, very shallow move right there, and that didn't last too long. And then from here, we had this nice buy right here. And then this is when what you call it? Let me take a look here. I can't believe they just hit that level, man. Son of a bitch. Where are you? Higher low right there. Yeah. So when we were coming up, where were you? This high right here. This was 1050. I'm fucking super tired, man. This medicine got me kind of crazy. Oh, it's right here. So we had already a divergence going on here with lower lows here with Dow, and then we had higher lows here with S&P and NAS. We had the strength there. Then this price action right here, we had higher lows here and higher lows, all in agreement there. And then sure enough, this buy right here, which is where I was following in after Powell started talking, we had higher lows with Dow, and then we had lower lows here with NAS and S&P that pushed us up right there. So, wow, that's a nice response back too. Look at that. So here's the thing. Let's go back to this. Well, again, I don't want to make it long, but you can see that we just pushed up. Shit. Just right now, we just pushed up and we wiped out any early sellers or breakout artists. So I don't know, man. This is not looking too good for bulls. This type of price action. There's some objectives to be finished on the bottom side, I think. Let me go to S&P. Use that as a nice support. Pretty much pushed up. We got that gap that we still have. We have this gap that's still there, even on ours, and right there. So here's the thing, man. I mean, this is gonna be tough from this moment on because, and now August starts tomorrow, and I'll be honest with you, I'm telling you, August is the worst month of the year. I suggest you scalp very short trades, and just try to get through it, man. And if there's any month you could skip, it's this one right here in January. And actually, this is probably worse. So, um, September will be a little better, but this is gonna get rough. So, is this the bottom right here? I'm assuming it is. I don't see how they could come back down. Now, this is a shift here. So would they retrace back a little bit to then push up? Right? So something like this where we come back, and then do this? Is this what's on the card here? Or are we just I mean, let me take a look at the historical data because I didn't really look at August too much. Oh my god, it's just sloppy. Let me push pause real quick. I mean, historical data is not looking pretty at all. This thing could eventually even come up here and then still come down. It could, I mean, can't call this one, man. That's for real. But in our perfect scenario, I'd like to see something like this right here. I'd like to see something like this and then just be bullish and then, try to get through this month of August and then see if we get a rate cut and then we'll just shoot up and then top out for 2024. But what is possible is so that's the bullish side. And then being bearish is that we'd literally have to we would have to come back down again. Right? And that would be that before we go back up. So those are the two options. Again, this is where I depart here, and I went over everything pretty much. And where'd dollar go? And dollar is still looking a little heavy. They retraced back into that imbalance right there, respected it, rejected it, and just shot down. So that's a good sign for us pushing up. Oh, and then the last thing I'll tell you is that the yields, I was able to trade what I did and trust what I did was because bonds was pushing up today, and the yields were coming down. So I don't think I need to mention anything else. So I don't know. Yeah, man. I mean, this looks really suspect, dude. But this is where we are. So you guys take care and God bless.